whitecaps on the water, so we know we're blowing as well. It was very containing. And the water wasn't real deep either. I mean, the water probably only deep like this deep in this bag. So again, you don't get the big waves that you typically associate. I typically associate with big winds. Right. So you can't. Yeah. I'm sorry to give you a better answer.
Well, I mean, if powerful weight-wise, I guess you'd say, to hold it down, then I'm glad here you had the overbend rig. So if you were getting those at 8 and 10, then I'd say maybe the main's a little too flat.
Okay.
See, what's hard on the Buccaneer, and we have this thistle, I mean not the thistle in the flying sky, well, the thistle to some extent, because we don't have any blocks, we don't have a backstay, we don't have any spreaders, we don't have anything to control the bend, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just the spar, and then the sail has to fit the spar.
Right.
And it's almost like, it's like more like a fin, you know, or something like that, where the mast is bending for your crew weight. And it's almost like here we got to match the sail to the crew weight. But see,
so I see a lot more bend in this because I'm pulling pretty darn hard, and probably stronger than this breeze.
What's cool with this offering is, it's kind of hard to get to. Yeah, you know, I'd almost, if I had my druthers, we bank sheet on a thistle, you know, all the time. I would like to bring the bang back here, so the skipper would have the control for the bang back here, so like you get a puff, or the crew, maybe more important, the crew would have it, so the skipper could play the main in and out and keep the helm balanced, but then a puff, the crew could pull the bang on, which would bend the mast and flatten the sail out. When it's up there, it's hard to get to, and plus the crew has to reach forward, which gets the weight forward, but whereas when you're hiking here, this is kind of where you guys sit, right?
Yeah.
Then it'd be kind of cool to have the bang.
Several of us have brought here. I know at least 3 boats that are sailing with them, front lead, awesome back here.
That's good. I mean, this is a good spot too.
And then you never have to go inboard.
Right. No, that's even better. That's even better. But if it, as long, I mean, you know, again, being picky, ideal if you could have the bang back here where you could get it, because it is the tool for bending the mast on the Buck. You know.
It is sitting flat on the plate. No, but the pin is not. It's not on this boat. The pin is not resting on anything.
Okay.
Some of the guys are shimming under the mast.
In the back.
I'm guessing they put it under the back to induce more pre-bend. You have to talk to the Inspire on that. He's the one who's really most.
Didn't some of the early boats have the pin down too far to the point where the pin, it was resting on the pin and it was eating out the tabernacle, and it was a problem. But they made it so now that the mast sits on there.
Yeah, you know, that would be and this is set up right. Gus, where you want the load to be on the back of the mast, so in light air when the rig's under tension, the back of the mast is holding the load, you know, and that means the front of the mast wants to drop down, so that'll help to induce a pre-bend. So that's good. So that's the only other thing you can do, frankly, to get it to bend. You can put the bang on, and you can have it sit on the back of the. We sailed the. Actually, it was here, the Championship of Champions in 1977. I'm embarrassed to say, but we were in the Chrysler Buccaneers. I think that was one of the first years they came out. So many things. Remember, we spent like a whole roll of duct tape trying to build up, because you were allowed to use tape. The back of the mast, you know, we stuck it on the butt so that we could shim it up. But